Hey ladies, welcome back to another episode on the Weight Loss for Women 40 Plus podcast. You got me again, you got Josh, your host. Now, what we're going to run through today is and a lady I was talking to, I think it was this last week I was talking to her. And she was frustrated because she wasn't seeing any progress, no weight loss. She's like, I'm eating pretty healthy, I am working out, I'm getting some activity in, and she was just frustrated she wasn't seeing any progress. Now, on the surface, it really looked like she was doing the right things. I was like, okay, what is really happening here? So I just kind of dived in a little bit further, asked a couple of more clarifying questions, and I kind of got to the root of what was actually going on. Now, more, this happens more often than you would think for a lot of people. Now, this might be you. You're probably like, well, I'm eating healthy, I'm exercising, and I'm not losing any weight either. So I'm like, okay, so this is a very good one to dive in. So this lady, she was seeing a little bit of progress. You know, she's mid-40s. You know, she travels a little bit for work. Now, she thought she was a bit of a special snowflake as well. She's like, well, I have struggled with weight and I do the right things and I don't lose weight. I'm like, okay, here we fucking go. But I listened, I asked the questions and I got to the bottom of what's going on. So this lady she would work out on some days. So, you know, let's say she was working out 2-3 days a week. She'd work out for half an hour. You know, she'd burn her 200 calories from a workout and she'd be getting some steps in. So most days she might clock, you know, it could be anywhere between 3,000 and 10,000 steps per day. Now, as soon as she was talking, I was seeing the holes in what was going on. Here's the thing when it comes to weight loss. Effort does not equal results because it's not did you or didn't you work out? Did you eat healthy or didn't you eat healthy? It's not binary like that. No different to your kids or you when you go to uni, TAFE, school, studying. It's not did you work, did you study or did you not study? It's did you study the right things? How long did you study for? How productive was that study session? Like there's so many things that go into study. It's not did you just open up the textbook for 10 minutes every single day. Sorry, I had bloody hair in my mouth. Need to trim my moustache. It's not did you just open the textbook for 10 minutes a day. It's did you do the right amount of study to get the fucking result that you want. And a lot of people don't apply the same bloody rule to weight loss. It's like, yeah, I did the workout. Yeah, I did the walk. Yeah, I ate healthy. Okay. So the first thing that has to happen is there needs to be a clear calorie deficit, an absolute clear calorie deficit. So let's take this lady. One day she ate like 1,800 calories, which is fucking a fair bit of calories if you're not like an avid gym goer. She ate 1,800 calories, but on that day she did a workout. She's like, well, I worked out so I can eat more food. So she did a workout. She did, 5,000-6,000 steps, and she ate 1,800 calories. Now here's the kicker. Remember, if you want to lose half a kilogram a week, you need to be in a minus 500 calorie deficit every single day. So if you burn 2,000 calories, you're eating 1,500 calories. Minus 500, lovely. Now, if you want to lose a kilogram a week, you need to be in a minus 1,100 calorie deficit. So if you eat 1,400 calories, you need to burn 2,500 calories. Now, this lady ate 1,800 calories on her workouts day. So she's eating 1,800 calories. Now, I don't know if you know this about calories burned, but workouts don't burn a lot of calories. They burn a little bit. So let's say that your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, so how many calories it takes to run your body for 24 hours, let's say that is 1,500 calories, which that'd be pretty close to the average for most people, women over 40. So let's say you burn your BMR, basal metabolic rate is 1,500 calories. Now, if you do a workout for 30 minutes and it's medium to high intensity, you're going to burn 200 calories. Not a lot. Now she's burned 1,700 calories for the day. Now, she also went for a walk. Let's say she did 7,000 to 10,000 steps. That's another 200 calories. So she worked out, she went for a walk, and her BMR calories equaled 1,900 calories. So she feels like she did the right things on the day. She's like, I went for a walk, I did a workout, a couple of times a week I'm not losing weight. Now, if she only burns, and let's say we include an extra 100 calories for the fucking sake of it. So let's say that's called like your non-exercise activity thermogenesis calories, which is just simply speaking like, you're at work, you move your hands, you're writing, you're talking, you burn some calories. It's not exercise calories, but it's called non-exercise calories. So let's say she burns 2,000 calories, but she eats 1,800 calories. That's a minus 200 calorie deficit. Now, if she worked out every day and walked every day and she ate 1,800 calories every day, she would only burn 200 calories per day. Times that by 7, that's minus 1,400 calories. That means she's in a deficit for the whole fucking week of 1,400 calories. Now, there are 7,700 calories in 1 kilogram of body fat. How many 1,400s go into 7,700? Off the top of my head, it'd have to be at least 5. That means she's burning 20% of 1 kilo. So in the week, even though she worked out every single day, even though she walked every single day, but her calories were too high, she ate too many calories, so she's in a minus 200 calorie deficit. So for the whole week, she only burns 250 grams. Now, would you be pissed off if you didn't understand the maths? Of course you would. You'd be like, I worked out every day. I walked every day. I ate pretty good every day. She only burns 250. She only loses 250 grams. Now, you can understand why she was frustrated. But after we go through this, it makes sense as to why she's not losing the weight that she wanted. Now, this lady wasn't even losing any weight. Because here's the thing. She's not working out every day. And she's not hitting the steps every day. But she's eating high calories, 1,800 calories. So because she's eating 1,800 calories every day, and on the day she doesn't work out, well, she goes for a walk, but she doesn't work out. So now we've got to subtract 200 calories from the total calories burned. So she ate 1,800 calories, and when she works out, she burns 2,000. But when she doesn't work out, she burns 1,800. Now, this lady, on some days, she's losing weight, minus 200 calorie deficit. On the other days, she's plateauing because she's eating 1,800 and she's burning 1,800, which means 0. If you eat and burn the same, nothing happens. You don't lose any weight. So if she's only working out 3 times a week, and the other day she's not working out, but her calories are still too high, then she's not going to lose any weight. She's going to burn about 600 calories a week, which is like less than 10% of a kilo. So she's going to lose less than 100 grams per week at this rate. Even though she's working out consistently, she's walking consistently, but she's eating too many calories. This is where people fall into this trap. They're eating healthy, but they're not really tracking their food. They've got no fucking idea how many calories they're eating. You could eat avocado, oils, nuts, almonds, peanuts, cashews. If you eat those high-fat foods, they're very healthy foods, but they're super high calorie. So people get stuck when they don't track their food either. They think they're eating right and they're eating healthy, but let me remind you, eating healthy and losing weight are not the same thing. Like, how many vegans are fucking unhealthy? Just because people are vegan or vegetarian or they eat healthy food doesn't mean they're going to lose weight. Losing weight comes down to one thing: a deficit in energy balance, which is a caloric deficit. It's very simple. So how do we fix this lady up? How do we get her doing the right things? So first thing we've got to do is we've got to reduce the calories down. So if we put her in, if she starts eating 1,400 calories and then she burns 2,000 calories on those days where she does the workout, amazing. Now she's in a minus 600 calorie deficit. Now the day she doesn't do a workout, she has to do more steps. So the days that she's not working out, so she might work out 4 times a week. The other 3 days, she's got to hit 10,000 steps. It's the only way it's going to work. 10,000 steps is going to burn like 300, 350 calories. Now, if her BMR is 1,500, her non-exercise, her NEAT calories are 100, and then she burns another 350 from walking 10,000 steps a day, so 1,600, 1,950. So now this lady in this exact situation should be losing at minimum 0.5 kilogram per week. Amazing. So we had to bring the calories down and we had to make sure that she was burning enough calories on her non-training days. That means she had to walk. If you're doing absolutely fuck all on your non-training days, you're like, I worked out yesterday, so I'm going to take today off, and you do like 500, 3,000 steps in the day. Well, if you're eating 1,400 calories, you burn 1,500 plus NEAT 1,600 plus you don't work, you walk, you burn another 100. that means you're only burning 1,800 calories. So it's not a lot. So you're not losing much weight on those days. So you're not going to lose weight just on your workout days. You need to lose weight on your non-workout days as well. And that means getting your step target up or bringing your calories down on your non-workout days. I do not recommend bringing the calories down on non-workout days because it's just annoying and you don't need to do it. I highly recommend you just do more activity on your non-workout days. So if you're not going to the gym or you're not doing a workout from home, then we're going to need to be doing some extra steps. This is 100% the only way you can do it. Like there are no other ways of doing it. If you reduce your calories below like 1,400, 1,300, you start eating 1,000, 1,200 calories per day. What tends to happen is you get some progress, but then it slows down very quickly. The reason it slows down very quickly, what we have seen, now we have trained nearly 2,000 clients by now in the last couple of years. When someone eats too little, they start eating down into their BMR calories. So let's say it takes, 1,400, 1,500 calories to run your body, just at fucking bare minimum. If you start eating below the 1,300 mark, you're cutting too deep into your BMR calories. Meaning, if your body requires, like I say, 1,500, 1,400 calories or something to run at rest, and you're eating way less than that, your body is just going in such great deficits that it can't do its job properly. So it has to lower the metabolism because it can't keep running at 100% if you're not giving it all the resources it needs. So your body, it's not necessarily starvation mode, but your body just turns down its metabolism. So it's going to burn less calories. It's going to not function as normally as possible. People are going to get brain fog. You get tired, lethargic. And my hypothesis is this is where a lot of immune conditions happen as well. Like a lot of diseases start to form when your body's just running on empty for years and decades at a time. Now I'd have to go and back that up with fucking science and all that bullshit, but it's just my theory. Now I probably could find something to validate that, but your body's just not meant to run in massive deficits for long periods of time. And a lot of people do this and they're very sick, they're ill, their weight's problems, their hormones are out of whack. And then we give the ladies the right amount of food, they start losing weight, their hormones balance, they get, hormonal regulation and all this kind of good shit happens. So I can see the after effect and I can see the damage done before people become clients and start working with us. So that's how we reversed that lady's problem. She went from struggling and frustrated because she just didn't understand. She didn't know that stuff. And once we explained it, she got it. She was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. And now she's kicking goals and she's loving life. So it can be done. We can fix this up. You don't have to struggle with these things. This is why it's good to have a coach. Ladies, I don't know how to do my tax. That's why I have an accountant. I don't know how to service my car. This is why I see a mechanic. If you don't know how to get your weight right, it's probably time to invest in a coach. Now, what we do, we work with women 40 plus, women that want to lose weight, they want to tone up, and they want to learn how to maintain their weight. We keep you accountable, we give you support, we give you the education, we give you the tools, and then we get to the top of the mountain and graduate. Nice and simple. Now, if you're looking for more information on how we do this, easy. Jump on my Instagram, Josh Humphries, have a flick through what we do. If you're like, cool, this is for me, send us a message. Go, hey, I want to find out more about the program. Easy to do. Click on our ads, hit learn more, talk to the team, book in a call. Very simple. All right, if you like this kind of content, make sure you leave a review or pass this on to share it with a friend. A lot of ladies out there need a lot of help. And hey, if you listen to this podcast, you're not going to be struggling as hard as the next person. So keep kicking your goals, and I'll catch you in the next one.